What's up? How y'all doing out there? Yo, this is the first of November. We are live. We are in fact that we was right at your face. Yo, man. And with that being said, man, you know what I'm saying, dog. With that being said, I want to talk to y'all about the news. This is a very, very, very exciting day for us today. I can't believe it, yo. CNN, Fox News, all these people has just now came to the point where though that they're they're asking Trump. They're asking Trump is he's working for Russia and Russia agent. Is he working for a Russia agent? This is it's nothing new about this, you guys. Like it's no meat on his bone at all. We have been chopping a dead tree here. We know he's still working for the Russia investigate. We know this. Like I don't understand why we are still having issues with the fact of is our president a double agent? I don't see why we still having issues with this. Yes, our president is still a double agent. Our president is working with Russia, and he has been working with Russia ever since before he even got the job. Do he knows that he's a Russia agent? I don't know. I don't know. I'm not for sure if he's aware of how bad he's doing to our country. I know that he believes that. I know that. I would definitely say that he believes that him and Putin is friends. I would definitely think that he sadly believes that him and Putin is friends. Like he sadly believes that him and Putin are best friends, and they're gonna run one off to the like. They're gonna go see the wizard together. Man, really believe that Trump believes that. My issue with everything is that I feel as though Trump as in going with Putin, Trump as going with Trump as and going with Putin, Trump as with being inside of this whole thing. I feel as though that Trump is is Trump. He's a Russia spy. He's a our our government agency has been infiltrated with Russia damn near 4 years ago. I feel as though that the investigation for it to take too long, to take this long, is a huge disadvantage because if you had say if Trump was a Russia spy, we have let a Russia spy know our intelligence. We have let our Russia spy knows our the way everything goes in our country. Look at how they planned the attack on the yellow vest and French. They started the uprising and paying for ads and paying for ads from Facebook to start an uprising in France with that whole situation. Look at how Russia started that. There's information and facts on these type of things. We cannot act like that Donald Trump is not working hand in hand with the Russia intelligence. Not purposely. I don't believe so. Now a lot of y'all out there might say, yo, hey Zay, you bugging. This man is working with Russia personally. This man has got a hand-to-hand tie with Russia personally. I would say, hey, I would have to wait for more of the facts to come out. That's why I would say on that situation, because a lot of people want to hold me to is he working with Russia for sure? Like, well, you got do you have facts that he's working for Russia? I never said that. I just have when you do investigative journal work and you read every single piece of paper that you only thing you can say is, all right, I came to a conclusion of what I think. This is what I think. This is what I think about this situation. This is what I think about that. And the only thing I can do is come to the actual conclusion that I believe that Donald Trump is not working as a not working as an agent, whereas though he knows he's an agent. I think that Donald Trump believes that he's doing good for the United States government, but I know now he knows that he's in trouble. I know as a when he was running for president, he knew that he was in trouble by taking money from certain Russia officials, by him been having deals with Russia. I knew that he knew that back then, but he didn't. I don't think that he knew how big it was. I think now when you see Donald Trump answer certain questions like this, we know that he's in trouble now. Now he knows that he's in trouble now. This is nothing new. Now, will he be impeached is the thing. Because how much can we prove that this harmed our government? How much can we and this is the brainwash of how far we have gotten in America. We cannot just come out and say whether he's Democrat or Republicans. If somebody is working with Russian officials or working around Russia, we got to let them go. We can't come out and say that. It's impossible for us to come out and say that. The reason why it's impossible for us to come out and say that, and I'm being honest about this situation, the reason why it's impossible for us to come out and say those type of things is because he is a Russian official. The lines are not. It's not scary. The lines is not blurred at all. It's not one side truth, one side. It's not. It's not. I can't even. I have. If you go through all my other podcasts, I have laid out facts and all the other news times where I've been set up here laying out facts. I did a whole hour investigation on Russia and put out the facts of how close they got with Donald Trump, and 16 members of Donald Trump cabinet was conversating with Russia investigations, and Paul Manafort is in big trouble with the Russian mob. Cohen said that he was in trouble with the Russian mob. Even came on record saying that at one time they was working for the Russian mafia. Him and Donald Trump joked about it so many times. You guys, this is nothing new. It's no new meat on this bone. This bone is dry. It's after you gave it to the dog, you look down 20 seconds, he damn near ate the bone. There's no more meat on his bone. Donald Trump is we don't want to I don't want to say he's a Donald Trump, I don't want to say he's a liar, but we could just say he's a liar. The reason why I don't want to say he's a liar is because none of this stuff has been proven in court. So I'm not one of them guys that convicts somebody before they is proven in court. But my thing is, with this type of incident, he is the president of the United States. When are we going to say something? Like, we all not going to convict him until he's in court? He's the president of the United States. We have to convict him as fast as possible, or we're going to be in trouble. We let a Russian official knows everything about our government. It's up to y'all. I mean, like, shit, they already been fucking black people, man. We already in trouble. But if y'all want shit to get bad around here, then man, I don't know what to tell you. I don't know what to tell you. I don't even know how to explain this in any type of more of a way. This guy is working for Russia. I mean, everybody's talking about it. This is the biggest thing on the news right now. I've been talking about it for the last 2 weeks. Everybody said, Isaiah, why don't you move on with a different topic? You can't. You can't. When you got this is so crazy how millenniums is. This the Republicans has got inside their mind that you have alternate news. So when you have this type of alternate news and you don't know who's is who and you don't know which one is to tell the truth and which one is not, this is the type of information that you get. You get scary things happening like this. Russia intelligence. Is this guy working for Russia? Is the president of the United States has anything to do with Russia? Is it? That's embarrassing. That's embarrassing. That is very embarrassing to know our president of the United States might have something to do with Russia. That's embarrassing. That's a very embarrassing thing, man. I wasn't going to stay on this whole president of the United States having to do with something with Russia. I definitely wasn't going to stay there. I wanted to keep on, you know, go on, but this is one thing that I definitely wanted to touch on because of how much the news was giving so much focus to it today about this Russia ties and this Russia information. I definitely wanted to touch on it. I didn't want to stay on it because we got a lot of things to talk about. Like we got to talk about the the what India growth rate. That's what we got to talk about. The amazing part of India growth rate, man. Now, everybody, Isaiah, we live in America. Why are we talking about India? It's good to do research on other places of the world just to understand how fast they developing. Now, the United States has done a research because if you go on United States, if you go on the government site and you type in India, it brings up all the research about India. It's currently up to date. That's where I got all this information from. But it's amazing how India growth is. India is really kicking ass in a different type of situation. 65% of the population is under the ages of 35. 65% of India population is under the ages of 35. That is very, very, very amazing. You know what I mean? Just to keep that, India has a 6-day work period. So you work for 6 days. You work for 6 days. Everybody that I have been able to reach out and talk to for me doing this type of research, and I'm looking to go to India for business purposes. But everybody I have reached out and talked to has been telling me great things about India. How fast their economy is growing. This satellite, how they import their own oil, how they have a economical plan for their economy, and how not type of socialism that's going on there, but it is type of socialism. The half of the economy is very, very poor, but they work very, very damn near hard. Can you imagine if America had a 6-day work week? A lot of people I know work 6 days in America, work 7 days in America. But can you imagine if like big top people that was getting paid hundreds of thousands of dollars a year to work? Can you imagine if they had to go to work 6 days? Oh shit! The average India is $1,600 $1,600 a month, 1,600 a year. I mean, damn, that's bad. That's bad. I thought that at first, yeah. At first, I wrote it down as month. That's bad. I'm sorry. 1,600 a year. So that's the average rate to make in India, $1,600 a year. This is the reason why we have issues with India economy, and this is why it's able to grow like that. So this is why I said that when you put Donald Trump in certain, when we talk about policies, this is why I said Donald Trump is good in certain policies because India is able to make a growth like India and China. Their growth rate, China growth rate is 6.7%, and India growth rate is 8.2%. America's growth rate is 2.3%. India and China is able to grow because of the geography, the landscaping that they're around. They're around each other. They're around neighboring countries that can do for themselves and import and export oil. They can import and export oil at an alarming rate that they sell all over the world that need it. They're willing to trade. The India and China border is not too good, but the world powers is willing to talk it out and trade. That's a beautiful thing that's going on in India. The the reason why I want to talk about India is because our world policies is getting very sloppy. We're picking sides with certain people in the world for certain reasons. Now, the reason why we're picking sides with certain people in the world for certain reasons is because is we learning that Donald Trump might be a Russia official. That's a different issue. We might be learning that Donald Trump might be a Russian official. So we might be picking sides with certain people all over the world. And the reason why I'm going to keep bringing y'all at least one foreign country and we're going to talk about that for the whole week. We're going to talk about India. So I'm going to have a little bit more on India for the whole week. And the reason why is because we have to study these foreign countries. These foreign countries is very, 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 very important because they're able to grow in a shorter span of time. So what you have is amazing, miraculous growth at a shortest period of time, and now they're starting to buy nuclear weapons and put their state in the world. So what you understand what's going on is that we have North Korea that don't really like us. We have South Korea and Japan is paying us to protect them, but South Korea and Japan is getting closer with China. You have South Korea and North Korea getting close together. You have India and China becoming some type of elite trading situation. The BRI, the Belt Road Initiative, is running through India and China. They have border situations, but they're trying to figure that out. You have Russia that's willing to back them with any type of war. The Soviet Union really moves on itself, but they're willing to negotiate with China and India because they're so close together. If they have a war, believe me, they're not using nukes. They're going inside each other's territory and figuring out. But they trade too much and they have too much of a close relationship between China and Russia for them to go in war. You have them really kicking out of Western society. They want to kick out of Europe and kick out of the Americans. They want to kick. You have them actually kicking out of Western side. Look at how NATO is almost out of that part of the world. Look at all these treaties that we have to regulate us, but they don't have to regulate them. We are really coming on a weird situation here. If these world powers start to gain power before 2050. Which me and you will still be alive if God willing, somebody don't shoot me or something don't happen. But yeah, within 2050, we are seeing something very unique here. Now, if these world powers gain control between 2050, we will see something very unique happen. We will see something very unique that we're not used to seeing. We will see the switch of trash talking. You will see trade deals not working out for our benefit because we don't have nothing to hold them on. You will see trade deals not work out for America because we have nothing to hold them on. We will see our money start to decline, which it is doing right now. With all this stuff being said, because right now what's happening now is you see an alarming rate how they come into America and they grow their own country within the confines of America. America helps them. So Apple is a base company that based in America, but go to India and to China to make their product. These are the things that I agree with Donald Trump on. These are the little things that I agree with Donald Trump on. Now, I wish we had a president that stands for foreign affairs a little bit stronger than what we had in the past 20 years. I wish we had a president like Donald Trump. I wish we don't have Donald Trump, but I wish we had a president like Donald Trump that stands firm on foreign affairs, because us giving us away our technology to China, I think feels that hurt. We advance the world, and that is the good part. It's like, do you use this technology to do good, or do you use this technology to do bad? If you don't put this technology out, then you might not advance the world. But if you put this technology out, somebody might advance faster than you. This is the whole weird thing that I'm seeing that happening actually in India right now. India is actually advancing faster than China. China's kind of getting kind of scared with that situation, because now you have a little brother looking up to the big brother, and you have somebody now coming up, and the little brother is starting to become bigger than the big brother, and it might be a little issue if China ever did something wrong to India. So this is why we have to look into places all over the world. Other than I commend y'all to follow my brother, I Diplomat. I think that's his name. Our diplomat on here. He's a brother in China, and it's another brother that follows me too. He's in where the fuck is he at? He's somewhere in Russia, but he follows me and he been putting me on his Facebook, and I really, really, really appreciate that because Russia, when you get those type of statistics back, you start knowing like where did everybody put you at and where everything, and I appreciate that. With that being said, though, you have to, yeah, branch out and follow people all over the world just to know that where you at in this world, it's not where everybody else is at. It's like totally different places. And you might not be where everybody else is at this point in time. But it's a different issue. It's a different issue. I'm gonna move. I'm sorry, I got sidetracked. Getting in the phone. I'm gonna move past that though, and I want to kind of bring y'all on a farming bill. These was the main topics I wanted to talk about all week, and I looked at some things that was happening over the weekend, and I seen that the news media, what they kind of do is they kind of talk about things that's old. Like we been knew Donald Trump had issues. I knew that Donald Trump was a Russian official in 2017, 2018. We knew this all in 2018. Now y'all telling us that it might be a thing. Now this is information that we've been knew. This is now the FBI has just now started following them. No, the FBI been doing that, but to get certain laws, and I understand because everybody keeps acting like I don't understand that situation. I understand it. But when you have the president of the United States and you might have him being a Russia spy, you cannot take the same procedures as you do with regular people. You can't. This is something after this president unseats himself, we have to fix. With that being said, we have a president that I know y'all say I agree with him on certain things, but I don't agree with him all the time. I'm not agreeing with him on this. We have a president that has been, I've been talking about this for the last year, the things that I don't agree with, has been trying to take back food stamps, like the way that he took back, he tried to come out of Syria. He is trying to roll back food stamps like the way that he's trying to come out of Syria. It's very alarming. They keep saying more white people will be affected, and that's true. More white people will be affected, but it's because white people are 65% of the population. Well, you have African Americans at 13% of the population. 9% of them is living underneath the poverty line. 9% of African Americans is going to be affected by this farming bill. Now you know SNAP and food stamps is inside the actual farming bill. SNAP and food stamps is almost 80% of the money that comes out of the farming bill. He wants to regulate that 80% of the money and put on job restrictions and certain job fairs, certain ages. You can't be 49 to 50. If your kids is over 6 to 12, then you don't apply for these bills. These are the things that now the Democrats stepped in and stopped those types of parts of the bill. But the parts of the bill that regulates certain things is up to the actual state and where it's at to stop it or to start it. So we really don't know what's going to happen. Like Michigan has stopped certain funds. And when I dig into Michigan, when I find somebody in Michigan to actually, because right now Isaiah read facts, so a lot I read facts, and sometimes facts has no empathy. So facts will tell you something that has no empathy to what. Oh shit! I never even thought about it like that. So what this is telling me that in Michigan they have stopped. Uh, in Michigan, let me tell you. Let me actually give you the numbers on Michigan. 150. Forget it. 150. 100,000. 100,050 people in Michigan. Families. I'm sorry, y'all. Isaiah is stupid. 50 people 150 people in Michigan, families, is in the risk of losing $76 out of their food stamps a month because of these issues. And in 3 months, they're in the risk of being kicked off altogether because of what the Republicans is trying to put aside these issues with, though, that you have to work. You have to bring a working permit down there. You have to work if your city is no more waivers. If your city has a great working rate, then you have to go out there and find that job. I don't care. There's no more waivers enough. I don't care what's wrong with your kids. I don't care what. This is they have no empathy. I get it. I get it. It don't feel sorry for you. They don't feel sorry for how you was raised. They don't feel sorry because you was poor and they was born with a silver spoon in their mouth. What they like to say is that they had nothing to do with them. The way you was raised don't have nothing to do with reason why they was raised. Should they feel sad because you was raised poor and they was raised rich? No, they should. That's how they feel. That's how they feel. So with that being said, you understand how this thing goes. It's no feeling sorry about yourself. I'm telling you that they're coming for your food stamps. This is not a show to say, oh man, we got to get behind this building and get behind that building. No, this is not that newscast that will say that. I'm telling you that because I'm telling you they've been coming for the food stamp. This happened in 2013 when Barack Obama was the president. They tried to come for this. They tried to separate the farming bill from the food stamp bill so they could directly attack the food stamp bill and cut money out of that. SNAP programs and cut money out of that. It has already been cut it ever since 2013. So they're trying to diminish it. And I understand what they're saying. Okay, people are staying on food stamps and they're being comfortable on it, even though it's there places where it's opportunities to work at. But my thing is that you're not being sensitive to seeing why those people are not working. Why those people are not able to work? How many jobs are they working? How many jobs are they? You're not being a lot of circumstances in these programs don't allow you to work. A lot of circumstances in these programs, almost 85% of the people that's on food stamps is working. That's the scary part. So you're taking it out of working Americans' mouths. This is scary, yo. And this is directly what Donald Trump is trying to attack as in money. And believe me, for this border wall, he might have to slash that. Food stamps might not come back after the shutdown is over. That's the scary part. You want to see what bills is he gonna cut? What bills is he gonna come at? And his Republican cronies that are mayors in certain parts of these states, that are governors in certain parts of these states, and mayors in certain parts of these cities. His cronies is gonna go along with what he's doing. The food stamp bill, they never really won. They really don't want it with the farming bill because they had to bail out the farmers, but they have to put so much in that bill to bail out the farmers that it trickles down into the actual food stamp bill. So that's why they had to put a cap on that. We got some serious shit going on here, y'all. We got some serious shit going on here in America. This is happening in America. You don't have to go to Yemen or places where America wants to see people starve at. Everybody says, "Isaiah, you blowing it out of proportion." But if you cut people food stamps, people will starve. I'm not blowing that out of proportion. If food stamps is cut, people will starve. Facts. Look it up. It's an issue right now that we're going into, or we having an issue going into a situation whereas though the farming bill is very unique to these people. They don't. This is the issue to stop funding the government, to stop funding certain things that happen. But the government is going to continue for you to fund them. They're going to continue to want you to fund them. I say that don't make sense though. You got to fund the government. Yeah, so we can live in a socialism type structure, so government officials can get paid, and they can get paid way better than what we get paid for the people that work. Y'all can keep going along with this bullshit. I'm gonna say something about this shit. I'm not gonna work 24 hours out of a fucking day to come home to watch a president might be fucking with Russia. And when these type of things happen, I can't put my say so. We gotta wait till the paperwork come out. We gotta wait till the paperwork come out. The farming bill, he changed the farm bill $867 billion. He gave to the farming bill, and you want to take SNAP and food stamps out? You gave them $867 billion, and you want to take SNAP and food stamps out? To bail out the farmers. After a situation you put us in with the trade deal. So you want to bail out the farmers after a situation you put us in, but take money and take food out of Americans' mouths. But I thought that you was hurting the Chinese with this. This is bullshit, man. I tell you guys, man, if y'all can do whatever y'all want to me for me, hit the like, subscribe to the page, man. With that being said, past that, if y'all can do anything to me, save your money, invest in the right things. I just told you about India. I gotta watch what I say. I just told you about India. India has a lot of things where though they have a lot of technology companies coming up. Invest your money. Save your money, invest your money, and be ready. Be ready. Because our American government is not telling us nothing. They might let a Russian spy stay in. They might let a Russian spy be president because they don't have enough information to impeach him. They want to be factually right to impeach him. It's no way that they could fix this situation. They want to be factually right to impeach him. That's bad, y'all. Snap farming bill. That's bad. That's bad. So, hold on, y'all. I want to try to test something real quick. So, hold on, y'all. I want to try to test something real quick. So, hold on, y'all. I want to try to test something real quick. All right, so obviously it's not working. All right, y'all. So what we're gonna do is I'm gonna talk to y'all later, man. Thank you for joining the First Amendment newscast. Today is January the 14th, 2019. Thank you so much, man. I appreciate it, man. And have a good day.